All right, we're not going to waste any time here because this is a big one. If you've got an iPhone or an iPad, you really need to pay attention. Apple just dropped an emergency security update, and it's to fix a major flaw that hackers are already, right now, using to break into devices. So that leads to the big question, right? Is your iPhone, the one sitting in your pocket or on your desk right now, is it vulnerable? Well, stick with me for the next couple of minutes, and you're going to know for sure, and more importantly, you'll know exactly how to fix it.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. The flaw has this techie-sounding name, CVE-2026-20700. But don't worry about the numbers. What matters is what it is. It's a zero-day vulnerability. And trust me, that's about as scary as it gets in the cybersecurity world.
So what does 0 day even mean? It's actually pretty literal. It means Apple had 0 days to protect you. Think about it. The bad guys found this flaw and started using it before Apple even knew it existed. It's like a burglar finding a secret way into your house and using it for days before you even realize the lock is broken. Now, where's this flaw hiding? It's deep inside a part of your device's brain called DLD. Yeah, I know, you've probably never heard of it, but it's super important. The easiest way to picture it is like a librarian for your apps. You tap on Instagram, and this librarian, DLD, scurries off to find the main Instagram program and all the little helper programs, the code libraries that it needs to run. It's the thing that makes everything just work. The problem itself is what tech folks call a memory corruption bug. Again, sounds complicated, but let's stick with our librarian analogy. Imagine that librarian's filing system is just a total mess. They get confused and start putting information in the wrong drawers in the device's memory. And when that happens, it creates a tiny little opening, a loophole. And that loophole is exactly what a hacker needs to sneak right in. Okay, so you might be thinking, a tiny bug in some random component I've never even heard of? How bad can that be? Well, this is where it gets serious. Let's look at how these attackers can take that one little crack and just blow the doors wide open. So this is the playbook, the step-by-step process. First, they use that memory bug in DLD. That gets them to step 2, which is the real prize, arbitrary code execution. Fancy words, but it just means the hacker can now run their code on your device. It's like they've just been handed the keys to your phone. And once they have the keys, they can do anything. Install spyware, grab your photos, steal your passwords, anything. And get this, these hackers are smart. They rarely rely on just one trick. They use something called an exploit chain. It's brilliant in a scary way. So maybe they use an older bug to first get a foothold in your web browser. That's punch number 1. But that just gets them in the door. Then they use this brand new dialed flaw, that's punch number 2, to bust out of the browser and take over your entire device. It's a 1-2 combo. All right, this is the part you've been waiting for. Which devices are actually at risk? Let's get right to it. You're going to want to look closely at this list. So take a look. If you're using an iPhone 11 or anything newer, yep, that's you. For iPad users, we're talking all Pro models from 2018 or later, the 3rd Gen iPad Airs and up, and the 5th Gen iPad Minis and up. Seriously, if you see your device here, you absolutely need to do something about it. But here's the good news, and it is really good news. The fix is out. It's ready, and it's so easy to do. Apple already pushed the patch, and you can get this whole thing sorted in like under a minute. Let me show you exactly how. Okay, you can literally do this right now as I'm talking. Grab your phone or iPad, open up the Settings app, that little gear icon, then go to General, and then tap Software Update. You should see an update waiting for you. iOS 26.3 or iPadOS 26.3. All you have to do is hit Download and Install. That's it. Seriously, it's that simple. And I cannot stress this enough. This is not a what-if scenario. This isn't theoretical. Apple themselves have confirmed it. They said they're aware of reports that this flaw may have been actively exploited. That's corporate speak for, yes, hackers are using this right now. The threat is live. Oh, and if you needed any more convincing, this update isn't just a one-trick pony. It's packed with other security goodies. It patches dangerous bugs in Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. It fixes an issue that could let someone see your photos and contacts even if your phone is locked. Yikes. And it slams the door on malicious apps trying to get total root control. So by installing this one update, you're plugging a whole bunch of serious security holes at once. And just to leave you with one final thought on how serious this is, here's a quote straight from Apple. They said this flaw was part of extremely sophisticated cyber attacks. Now, they also say these attacks were targeting specific individuals, like journalists or activists. But here's the thing.
Once an exploit like this is out in the wild, it's only a matter of time before it gets used more broadly. Today's targeted attack can easily become tomorrow's widespread problem.
So it all comes down to this one question. Now that you know what's at stake, and you know the fix is free, it's fast, and it's easy, have you updated your device yet? Seriously, don't put this off. Don't wait till later. Go into your settings and hit that update button right now. Your security depends on it.